terus. 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 The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Al Nassr have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And he's had a shot! Casemiro gets good distance on it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball over the top. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Not the most accurate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Messi. And he shoots! And again the keeper stands strong.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Corner it is. Al Nassr with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good strength. In by Messi. He's got tall. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. North Korea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Messi is onto it in a flash. Joao Felix. Now it's Haaland. He's through here. Now it's Messi. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Joao Felix! Pass somewhat off target. So what can they make of this? And it's Azar.
Pretty robust defending.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pavard. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's running through. Berbatov. Demichelis cuts it out. Looking for the run. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Joao Felix did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space out wide, and he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Caught offside that time. And that's been won straight back.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That has not gone well. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's burst through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. And he's picked out the run. That's going to go a long way. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Here we go again, then. So neither side has yet broken through. To Michaelis, the man we've all come to watch. Joao Felix. North Korea finding their passes. Oh, no joy this time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Hazard is in a really good position out wide. And this is Beckham. Casemiro. Haaland. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Mbappe considers his options.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Now it's Hazard. Pavard. Here's Zielinski. Pavard. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe chasing after it. This looks promising. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Played into space. Well, they've got it again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zielinski. Now it's Joao Felix. Mbappe! He is through here! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has been cut short. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Berbatov might just make this. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that pass isn't the best. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Zielinski. Nicely weighted ball. Guardiola. Played out to the left flank. Spread out to the left.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Casemiro.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi looking to run onto it. He's got away. And Messi!
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Hazard. Number 9.
Punched away.
Coming on the field. Number 12.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
North Korea have fired themselves in front.
What a great time to score.
Chance for a shot! And that is expertly dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's played through for him. And this is Messi. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! And he hits the net. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
North Korea clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he will... He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Gets his head on it!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Joao Felix charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's onto this. And he's found a way past.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi. And that will be the final act. North Korea can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Barella.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is...
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Deftly away. Bruno Fernandes. Well, they've got it again. Zielinski. And it's Mkhitaryan. He's on it, can he get a... Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barella! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And here's Thuram, and the shot! Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mkhitaryan. Inter Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Diogo Dalot.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's shifting through the gears here. Showing good feet. He slings it in. Akanji tries to clear. Knocks it out wide. Casemiro. Some really good ball movement. And it's Barella. Menu.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played out wide. Back towards the middle. Played out towards the right wing. Sucic. That is ended up in no man's land. Diogo Dalot. And he's away. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. DiMarco. Mkhitaryan. This looks promising, and he was alert to it. Oh, such a clever touch. Martinez, he rises! It's hit the upright. Diogo Dalot gets rid without sophistication. That's a sharp pass.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now Menu. And it's Menu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's well spotted. Sucic. Now it's Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Dumfries wins the duel this time. He's in a great... And the shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Stood up well to him there. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Barella. He has found the way through. Shot could be on. Has a look and place it forward. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Maguire. Casemiro. Manchester United finding their passes. Shaw is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Akanji. And it's Mkhitaryan. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now here's the delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Casemiro. Inter Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Matheus Cunha, somewhat off target. And here's Thuram. Now it's Martinez. Looking here to chip it through. And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Šeško! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
Cleared away. And he's in on goal. Šeško. Martinez. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Barella. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Maguire did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Šeško given the lift of his goal, and he was quick to react. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving on and making good progress. Takes aim and crosses.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Takes a shot! Luis Enrique is there, and he can get that clear. He might be in here. Shot, surely! Now that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zielinski. Now, can they get him away? Elects to cross. Up he goes! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Casemiro. And that is a little undercooked. Menu. Plays a sharp little ball here. Akanji.
Look, there has to be more urgency here.
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's under a lot of pressure there.
That was travelling.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Flings in across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Gordon is fouled.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Barella. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Could move up a gear here.
No goals as yet. Gordon. Crosses in. Terrific header. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Linton. Gordon. Can he finish? He's scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to...
Murphy! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Great chance! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gordon.
This is the time you need that pace.
Newcastle trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try...
And the finish! Oh, that is really good tenacity. It's going to be another corner, I think. Inter Milan have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Newcastle are looking to break at pace. Tries a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Stood up well to him there. Trippier. And it's Trippier. It's Murphy. Zielinski. DiMarco. Strong running down that left flank. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Zielinski. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Murphy absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's Joelinton. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sucic. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Well, we've seen that early. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, good-looking ball. He's in a great position here. Not the most convincing of passes. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Inter Milan finding their passes. And he shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. Good reason for optimism here. Botman gets it away. And here's Barella. Now it's Thuram. Gordon. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Guimaraes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He is through here. Chaenel gets good distance on it. Barella.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Willock. Murphy. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Jacob Murphy. And here's Willock. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. DiMarco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barella. Here's Zielinski. Willock. Nicely weighted ball. Ah, he's given it away. Barella, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Willock pinches it off him. And it's Willock. Gordon. Linton threads one in. It's a promising position. And that is expertly dealt with. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Willock. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Martinez. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Willock. And he was alert to it. Willock cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That has been cut short.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Willock. And here's Gordon, closing in on goal. Driving on and making good progress. Driving through the middle. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20, numero 7, numero 32.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Il numero 22, il numero 16, il numero 11.
It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, they've got it again. Elanga. And it's Linton. The ball's gone astray. Newcastle finding their passes. He's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a really well-measured ball. Passes short and sharp. Bruno Guimaraes. Gets into some space. And he's making progress on the ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Dumfries getting this one clear. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Burn. Newcastle looking to pass their way through. Livramento, and he whips. He's got tall. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Thuram. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, numero 8.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Il numero 31, il numero 17.
They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Fratesi. And Diouf. Dumfries. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical. Well, a goal shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it. Linton.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Barella. Bisek takes control of it and he's on the move. Fratesi. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. Dumfries is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Mkhitaryan is second man up. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Gordon is a picture of calm despite the moment. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
The third man in the queue. Keeper did plenty right, but couldn't save it. Elanga is the next man in the spotlight. Three each. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Joelinton is the fourth man to step up. And in with absolute accuracy.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Inter Milan must score here to stay in it. He's missed it, and it's all over. Inter Milan fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Spread out to the left. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Madueke.
This is the time you need that pace.
Eze. Arsenal finding their passes. Now it's Martinez. Subimendi. Calafiori. Eze. Now it's Havertz. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Eze. Now it's Havertz. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Trossard. Calafiori. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Eze. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Subimendi. Oh, easy pickings there. Quarter of an hour played. Sucic. Barella. And here's Thuram. And it's lofted through here. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Barella! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Inter Milan are 1 down despite having the better chances here. Trossard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Martinez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. No way through, so back it comes. Subimendi. Now it's Trossard. Thuram. That has been slung wide. And it's Barella. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Havertz. Well read, nice interception. Luis Enrique. To Barella. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's superb. Oh, it's come loose. Played back. Eze. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Havertz. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Barella. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Calhanoglu. Now it's Martinez. And here's Thuram. Fratesi. Rice. Subimendi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a threatening ball. Madueke. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Madueke. Now it's Rice. It's a good-looking delivery. Bastoni. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Eze. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Havertz. And he's in on goal. Shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Saliba.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Calhanoglu. Now it's Thuram. And it's Fratesi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Almost an hour gone. Trossard picks it up out wide. Trossard. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Eze. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rice. Sucic does well to get it back. And it's Rice. Subimendi. Now Trossard. Now it's Havertz. He could be in here. Havertz! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is expertly dealt with. Barella. And it's Sucic. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Martinez. Bratesi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Trossard on 2 now and looking for 3.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Arsenal finding their passes. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. A lot of space ahead of him. Bastoni did well to stay calm there. Now it's Martinez. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And it's Eze. The final 5 minutes. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out, can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. Eze. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! Outstanding save to keep that out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Terrific header! And the ball's come loose here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Martinez. Goes beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. And they win it back again. Madwicki, who's set up 1 goal so far. Time added on will be... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. The action has already started. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy. And his very front-footed approach to defending has been very impressive. He's very fast for a defender, and that pace allows him to both engage opponents early, while at the same time he can do a lot of covering and recovering. So being able to deal with raw pace is a huge asset these days.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rabiot. Milan, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into some chance for a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Diogo Dalot. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a go. And he's managed to get rid. Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Casemiro.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Always onto this. Now it's Nkunku. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Oh, there's a probing ball. Menu. And it's Dalot.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Nkunku. Great vision. Menu. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Diogo Dalot. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Casemiro. It's Casemiro! Da Vinta can get it clear.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Menu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maciej Cunha. Šeško. Šeško! Oh, it's a promising... Oh, no, what has happened here? And the finish! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Not the most accurate pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked it up out wide. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
We'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking tidy in possession here. Chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
After 50 minutes is
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Menu. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
the attendance
Chance
for
here
this
to
match
counter.
was 52,820.
Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Here's Maciej Cunha. Oh, well played, well played. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Nkunku. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Menu. Casemiro. Heaven. Šeško. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Nkunku. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Menu.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
Good effort from distance. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Casemiro. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Fofana. No, he is not giving anything away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now the ball's gone astray. And it's Fofana. Played out towards the right wing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Menu. Šeško.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Matheus Cunha. And a chance! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Fofana. And it's Fofana. Milan have a free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just...
De Ligt is there, and he can get that. Here's a shot!
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. Martinez. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well read, nice interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Just a quick announcement.
Your final
it is now
thoughts,
time
Jim?
for our
Well,
special
Peter,
lottery.
I really
Please
couldn't
grab
see
the
what
tickets
this
you were
team
given when
was
you were
trying
walking
to
through the
achieve,
gates.
whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
We have already started here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Doku absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Looking to play him in. Mainu. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too, and I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
We expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He'll fancy himself from here. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Just Cunha! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Mainu. Kovacic. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Diogo Dalot. Nice looking ball. It's a promising position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Matthews Cunha. And it's Casemiro. No, he's not getting his way this time. Mainu. Oh, super ball. And it's made its way to him. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vicious ball here. Tries to get it clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Mainu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Donnarumma trying to keep this in. That's very neat. Doku. Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Martinez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Matches Nunes can get it clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Foot in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. He's free, he has got... Matheus Cunha! Big moment, massive goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high...
Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Kovacic. Nouri. And here's Foden. Knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes. Just about up to the hour now. Šeško. Now Menu. That's good running with the ball. Foden. And here's Menu. Picked out, great chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now this could be a chance.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ake wins the duel this time. Matheus Nunes.
Foden. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
They've got a corner here. It's their second corner of the game. Diogo Dalot gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's a fine interception. He can get that clear. Evan.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Šeško. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Out to the right. He's on it. Can he get away? That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to pass it through. Martinez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a really well-measured ball. Šeško.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Matheus Nunes. And here's Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed in towards the centre. Foden! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Matheus Cunha. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Now can... And he shoots! Now, how often do you see that? Heaven gathers from the goal kick.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kovacic. And it's Rodri. Foden. Played out towards the right wing. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, they've got it again. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict.